Okay. Welcome to the Ray and Everything show where we cover Ray and everything. So tonight, I wanted to talk about police brutality, or not even police brutality, or how to deal with the police. Because all police aren't brutal. We know that. Uh, and we also know that, for young people, whatever color, don't really know how to deal with the police. So I'm going to give my opinion and my tips on what I think is the best way to deal with police. Now, when things happen, when you get pulled over, or you have to deal with the police, in any shape, form, or fashion, in my opinion, is to know at least some of the basics of the rule of law. So, uh, so the first thing they do is they tell you, you'll have your Miranda rights, right? So you'll have Miranda. You have a right to these certain things. So you have a right to remain silent. And remember, you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say can be held against you and used against you in court. So you kind of always want to exercise that right, first and foremost. First and foremost, you want to exercise your right to remain silent. But you want to be respectful about it. You want to say, officer, I. So back to what I was saying. Exercising your right to remain silent when you're dealing with the police, when you get pulled over by police. Exercise your right to remain silent, but don't be rude about it. You got to remember, I look at it real simple. If I'm being carjacked, I'm going to follow the commands that the carjack is giving me. If I'm being pulled over by police, I'm going to follow the commands that the police are giving me up until a certain point. And that point is if they're asking you complicated questions, or they're trying to just be overbearing and really waste your time by searching your vehicle or things of that nature, exercise your right to remain silent. It's always best. Even if you're in the commission, if you're with somebody who is in the commission of a crime, exercise your right to remain silent. That's the best thing to do. It's always the best thing to do, is exercise your right to remain silent. Don't be rude, but exercise your right to remain silent. And you can let the officer know, officer, I would like to exercise my right to remain silent. Another thing, don't fight if they're going to arrest you. You're not going to win. You're not going to win that battle. You're not going to win that battle. You see these couple videos where these people, they fight, and some of these guys happen to get away. But in the long run, they already have your description. They already have seen your face. They already know who you are. You are not going to win that battle. They're going to come for you. It's going to be one way or the other. And being on the run is no fun. The next thing. If you're going to get arrested, the only person that can get you out, that's going to really let you out, is the judge. I mean, of course, you're going to have attorneys. They're going to fight for you on your behalf. But it's ultimately up to the judge. So don't waste your time arguing with police. Do not waste your time with arguing with some officer on the street somewhere. It's a bad idea. It always ends up being a bad idea. Most likely, if you don't, you'll get let off even easier. But even if you don't, you'll be taken as a serious person, because they'll know that, oh, this person is serious because he's not arguing with me. He's not going to take the time to argue with me. You take the time to argue with a cop, you're wasting your time. They not. Even if they're going to give you a ticket, take the ticket and you argue it in court. Don't try to act like, oh, I'm some sovereign citizen and I'm not signing this ticket. It's a foolish move. Those are fool's moves. Don't do it. Don't do it. And then, of course, The other big things is don't reach around. Don't reach around, start looking around. Be very aware of who you're riding with, who you're bringing around you. Control your environment. You know, to your best ability. Younger people have a harder time controlling their environment. I was young. I had a really hard time controlling my environment. By the grace of God, I have not been in jail. But let me add a caveat to it. I have dealt with police in a different way. You know, there was times where I was very scared, and there were times when, you know, I was just being cool about it. You kind of know. You kind of know. After years of moving around, you kind of know. Now, the biggest problem we have is dealing with cops who are racist, who are extremely racist, and they're just, you know, I've seen a video where the cops broke this guy out and just started beating him up. Your best bet, you know, whenever you're in danger, it's always your best bet to fight. It's always your best bet to fight. If you're dealing with one racist cop, you might as well fight. You're gonna get beat up, but fight for a little while, because at the end of the day, you can at least show that you were trying to obey the commands, and they kind of took you out of any commands by just beating you up or tasering you, or, you know, of course the worst is shooting you. Or run. Try to get away. You can turn yourself in later on. But that racist cop, you gotta get away from him. You have to. You know, until we really can confront this system and have them do a better job at vetting, it's gonna be this way. It's gonna be this way, unfortunately. The reason why I'm talking into this issue is because it's not that I hate the police or I think people are stupid or foolish. I see a lot of foolishness going on, and I recognize that if you listen to television or if you listen to a radio station, they start talking about this matter, people don't know what to do. People can't give you a definitive answer on how to deal with these situations. And you always want to do the couple of things that you can lawfully do, and that's exercising your right to remain silent. It means a lot. It means a lot. It goes a long, long way. Trust me. Trust me. It goes a long way. It goes a long way. And do it respectfully. They'll respect it once you tell them, listen, officer, you know, no disrespect, but I would like to just exercise my right to remain silent. Now, it might take you to jail. And of course, you know, nobody has time to go to jail and go through the whole process. But guess what? It'll slow you or stop you from incriminating yourself. That's what it'll do. It'll stop you from incriminating yourself. So you have to be wise. And under no circumstances are you to reach around looking all crazy. As soon as they pull you over, you should already have your wallet in your hand. And especially if you're a young black male in this country, you should, a young whatever male or whatever female, you should already have your wallet in a position where you can grab it immediately, because you may get pulled over. So always have your don't have to dig around in your middle console or in your glove compartment to get your driver's license. Don't do it. Get your driver's license out. Have your driver's license ready. And present them with your driver's license. Now, if you're in a commission of a crime, I guess it's going to be hard to present them with your driver's license, right? Like, it's going to be pretty hard to do that. But That's when you want to exercise your right to remain silent. Because we have laws in this country. And you want to make sure that doing you're doing what you're supposed to do. You know, that's the good thing about this country is we have laws. That's the good thing about this country. It's not a bad thing, because if you go to Honduras or one of those countries that don't have no laws, you will see the difference. You will recognize the difference real early. Okay, I'm back. I just those couple of things. I know I took a little break in the video, but yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to respect the police. You want to respect everybody anyway. You want to respect everybody anyway. But you definitely want to respect the police. You have to remember they have guns with extensive bullets. And if you're around somebody that's just disrespecting the police, exercise your right to remain silent. Look at him and look at the cop and let him know, listen, I don't want nothing to do with what this guy is doing. Out.